Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. DA, take it.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Durant deciding where to go with it. The shot that time, not on target. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Tatum, and there's the drive.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
Smart against Paul. Baseline jumper. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Here's Boston now. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oh, and again, it's the Suns missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play, pushing through the contact, gets to his finish. That is pretty.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
You're smart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to to the playoffs in 10 years.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point. Play. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Pass to Horford. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built. From homegrown talent.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. For 3. Boston again missing. Suns trail by 8. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And Paul over to help. Stripped away. Here's a Kogi. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. This guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ayton, the pass to Durant. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute we're trying to assign to him.
And a whole new group out on the floor for these Celtics. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And White kicks to Williams. Back to White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Right wing, back to Brogdon. From deep three-point range, White finds Williams. Biombo with the block.
Well, Biombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now, here's Shamet. Not a lot of room. Williams with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. It's hauled in by the Suns. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Out to White. Outside Williams. It's Brogdon on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's White. Misses the 3. The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's the pass to Craig. Now Shamet. To Biombo. Over Muscala. No good. That would have tied it. And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Muscala hits the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Payne. White covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Suns have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first one falls. Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Phoenix. Payne hits them both. Boston's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. But 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Suns trailing. Craig kicks to Payne. Here's Ross driving inside. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, there aren't many who can finish better at the rim on the move than Terrence Ross. How about the finish?
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He
17. The Suns. 17.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, Steph?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Then it's Williams. Then there's Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And the Suns making a change here as well. Okogie's checked in. Brown outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Here's Williams. The rejection by Paul. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, You went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black and can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Booker outside. Pass to Okogie. Takes the three. And Booker is good for three. Booker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
T.J. Warren is checked in for Josh Okogie.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Booker, Ayton trying to break free.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Tatum drives in.
Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Warren. First shot, first master. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Tatum. Good D by Booker.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Hall. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Smart. Right side, Tatum. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Williams passes to Horford. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Brown missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. And they recover. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Brown the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Tatum dishes to Brown. Right side Tatum. Over Warren. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 3. And here we go. The finish. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, go ahead and get up, Kevin Durant, former MVP, punching it home.
Tatum draws the double. In the corner, Horford with it. Outside, Smart.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Brown. They double him with Booker. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. And for the Suns, Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Warren. Lee comes in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And the Suns call time here.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Phoenix making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Terrence Ross comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Paul in for Payne. Brown against Lee. Brown kicks to Smart. The deep 3 from Tatum. Boston again missing. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And it's Brown missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
From 17 feet out, rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Griffin passes to Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Paul for 3. Good work defensively by Smart.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
It's Biyombo with the rebound. Well, Phoenix shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A shot by Paul, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Yeah, fantastic feed from the big man. Blake Griffin's feel for when his guys are open is truly special.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. A little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 1.
Hey, Kevin. Thanks, Kate.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside you. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front. And that's going to do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. A shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Here's Brown, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
And stolen by Tatum. By himself, and the dunk by Tatum.
But you can see the length and the impact defensively of Jason Tatum, the rip and then the score on the other end.
Ball against Smart. Shot from 16. And he overshot that one, missing.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
Tatum. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shoots from the high post. Booker, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's sent back by KD.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Okogie, the pass to Durant. Over Horford. Rebound, Boston. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Tatum draws the double. And it's Brown missing. The Suns leading. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Payne, he's checked in for the Suns.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Left side, KD. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Now Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Now here's White. Payne covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second.
It's on Kevin Durant. For Boston, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Muscala, he's checked in for Al Horford. And the Suns also making a change. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Durant. Booker with no one around. Back to Payne. Uncovered. They get the rebound. For 3, Okogie. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Booker against White. He feeds it to Muscala. White looking around. 6 to shoot. Here's Hauser. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker guy.
Payne finds Booker. Payne with the bounce pass. Here's Ayton. Hits the jump hook. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Biyombo is checked in for Phoenix. Terrence Ross comes in for Booker. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Phoenix making some changes. T.J. Warren comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Damian Lee in for Payne. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Pritchard. Launches a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Warren. And stolen by White. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers. I think one area we've clearly seen a marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. White dishes to Williams. Williams in the post. Outside to Brogdon. Now the pass to Williams. The tray. Shot clock at 5. Pritchard passes to Brogdon. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the dunk by Biyombo.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
It's White on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Biyombo finds Ross. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Goes up on the block. It's off. And so is Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Muscala is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. KD's shot is off.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Tatum against Craig. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Suns on the break. KD leading the charge.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Tatum draws the double to the inside. Here's Smart outside Horford. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Tatum kicks to Smart. Tatum passes to Smart. Lays it up and banks it in. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Suns leading by 7. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the left wing. A wide open look here for Craig. Hits the three-point bomb.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Horford finds Muscala. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Payne passes to Ayton. For 3, Durant. Offensive rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Suns lead by 10. Here's Craig. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Booker with it. Picked up by Brown. Ayton dishes to Booker. Looking to get it going. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Outside Tatum. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Brown finds Smart. Shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 8 points for Marcus Smart.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Okogie's checked in for the Celtics. Chris Paul comes in for Payne. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Booker looking around. He had a nice open look right there. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Well, the definition of the, quote, sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Here's Tatum. Outside, Horford passes it to Brown. Busted. No good that time either. Phoenix leading by 11. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tatum draws the double. And taken away by Paul. Here's KD. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Stolen by Durant.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Phoenix.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shot.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Smart against Paul. No good on the 3. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. Here's Tatum. Yes!
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Chalk up 2 there. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
Smart against Paul. And Tatum launches it from deep. Goes back up. It counts.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, not the prettiest of wins, but you got it. What got it for you?
Well, we just wanted to keep plugging away, keep moving the basketball. We got good shots in the first half. They didn't fall, but we just stayed confident and, you know, stayed aggressive. So, you know, it was one of those games that you got to grind out, and that's what we did.
That's how you build a great record through the season. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge,